Alright, man, this is Ace. I'm with the Antihero magazine, and I'm here with Mr. Doyle. You got a handful of dates left on your Abominate the World Tour that saw you go all over the globe. You going to keep the wheels moving on this machine, or are you going to take a little time off?
We got a little time off, and then we're back out in October.
Okay.
Yeah. Another states run.
Right.
We'll probably go overseas somewhere.
Right on. Now, you guys did just release As We Die on June 2nd, so of course, you know, you're going to want to keep pushing that. How's the reception of the album been?
Very good. Good reviews, and all the people who are coming to the show are singing the songs and calling them out. It's good.
You did your very first solo run of Europe in February. As far as being your solo run compared to all the times you've been there in the past, how was it different this time, being a solo run as it was you, not, you know, with the Misfits? Or
it was smaller.
Okay. Okay.
You know, smaller places, less people.
Okay. Now, of course, I mean, it is Europe, man. They love the music.
Yes.
The crowds are way different than they are in the States. They may have been smaller venues, smaller places, but I'm sure they're still just packed out and ready to see you.
Yeah, they really appreciate music. They're actual, you know, I call them real music fans. You know, they're not standing there filming you with their phone. Some people will film that with the light on,
right,
in your fucking face while
right.
you're playing. You know, one time I grabbed this girl's phone, walking around. She was horrified, you know, because she had the fucking light right
just right in your face while you're trying to do your thing.
And then of course she comes to the meet and greet afterwards. Here we go. And she's like, "Oh, I loved you since I was 5." And I took my phone and I put the light on and I stuck it in her face. And I says, "Should I come to your job and do this to you?"
Right.
That's what you did to me.
Right. She understands?
She's lucky I didn't throw it across the room.
Right. Did she understand at least, or was she still a little pissed?
She kind of got it, but...
I mean, you broke her lifeline, man. That's you know, your phone is your lifeline, man. Come on.
If you think you lost your phone, you got a fucking panic attack.
Right. I mean, speaking of, you know, doing the bigger shows with the Misfits, it was 33 years, man, since you played with them. You guys had those reunion shows. What was the emotion like when you first got back on stage with everybody?
Mine wasn't panic because my amp wasn't working properly.
Oh, shit, okay.
So I tried every guitar, every wireless pack. Fucked up the whole night until like the last 3 songs I went over and I hit the thing and the fucking thing came back on and I was just by then my arm was cramped out trying to make it sound right.
Right.
You know, which you actually can't do. But you think you can. So it was like the worst experience of my life, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the first one was.
Really? So the first, now did it get better at least after that?
I had 3 songs left.
Right.
I was shocked by that. You know?
I mean, you don't play very kindly when you play the guitar, so yeah, you were probably having to wail on it a little bit more, yeah?
I had a really horrible time.
Did you? That sucks.
Nobody noticed.
Really?
The only one who noticed was my girl. She came up, she came to the side of the stage, and, you know, I was almost in tears. It was so bad.
Really?
And she hugged me, and I felt better. And she knew. She's like, "Oh, shit, he's having a bad show." He's having a horrible time.
Right, and speaking of that, you know, you do have an aggressive style when you play. I mean, sometimes it looks like you're just punching your guitar. Yeah. Where did that come from? Where did that, I mean, was it always from the beginning? Was it something that came a long time, or that's just you?
That's the way I think it should be done.
You actually are going to be in your first big movie, man.
Yeah.
What's that
Is it a
like?
big movie?
It could be. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick, though. I mean, it'd be like, hey, you're doing this little movie. No, it's a big deal for you.
You got me excited. I thought it was like a big movie.
It's big for you, right? I mean, Death Ward 13.
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
How did it come about?
My manager just kept pushing it and pushing it. And
really?
I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I've been in some movies and I've seen how acting is a real skill. People think, oh, I can do that. My ass, you can do that.
Right.
Those motherfuckers, they just change who they are just like that.
Right.
And you're like, holy shit. And then as soon as they stop, to the person they just were a minute ago, you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, it is.
So, but I mean, do you think something you want to do again?
I have no lines.
No, hey.
That's good.
You just get to go around and kill people.
I get to kill, yeah.
Yeah, and no line. That's the perfect role, right?
It's pretty good.
You can't fuck it up.
No. I can fuck a lot of shit up.
But you're not going to fuck that up, so that's good, man. You're also expanding your label, right? Monster Man Records, correct?
Yes.
You're also signed with EMP.
Right.
How does that work? What's the logistics behind expanding your own label yet being signed to another one? Is that conflict of interest, or how to explain to me?
No, we joined up with them.
Okay.
We're like a smaller company in their company.
Okay. So EMP's kind of like the father,
Right.
the umbrella
Right.
would be a better way to put it, and then Monster Man is your deal kind of under them.
Right.
So was that kind of when you signed on with EMP, was that as a understanding of, hey, we're doing this for you to help me as
I don't
well?
know. I didn't do that part of it.
Okay.
All I did was hand Dave Ellison a fucking Abominator CD.
Right.
It was at the Metal Legion show.
Okay.
So I brought a whole bunch of Abominator CDs, handed them to everybody. He gave it to David. He goes, I got a label. And I said, well, listen to that and make me an offer. Yeah.
And I mean, Dave's been around the music business for a long time, so of course he recognizes talent.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys' paths have crossed many times over
Yeah,
the
I've
years.
toured with Dave.
Yeah, so nothing new, kind of like more of maybe a partnership than it is a bigger, littler type situation.
Yeah.
One thing that's very important to you, I know, is your lifestyle. The vegan lifestyle, the working out, staying, I mean, you're a fucking rock over here. How do you do that on the road? How do you keep that lifestyle on the road, man?
We're sponsored by Power Block Dumbbells.
Okay.
They give us dumbbells. I'll show you one.
No shit.
There's one in here.
Okay.
It's a dumbbell, and you change all the weights. You know, this is a small size we keep in the bus.
Okay.
We got a big size, you know, in the venue.
Right.
And they give us a stand for it and a bench, and we just, you know, bring it in. First thing in, last thing out.
Oh, really?
I get up, I have my coffee, go in there and do it.
Now, what about the food? You know,
We're making pasta right now.
right on. Is it easier maybe to do the vegan lifestyle and do it on the road because you don't have the meats and the proteins, you know, the stuff that goes bad quicker? You don't have to worry about the storage of that. It's a little easier to put away?
It's easy to me. I don't know. It's just, you know, vegan isn't some kind of magic fucking
Right.
food. It's
Right.
food.
Right. No,
It's
absolutely.
real food. There's just no animal products in it. You know, and there's protein in all that shit.
Right.
You know, your beans, your nuts and shit. We eat like crazy here, man.
Right on. I just didn't know if maybe being, you know, the grueling part of the road might have made it a little bit difficult.
Oh, there's also an app on your phone if you want to go to a restaurant,
Yeah.
or if we have to get something special. It's called Happy Cow.
Okay.
Get any kind of restaurant you want. You want a vegan restaurant, just go to vegan only, and they give you, you know, the distances and some of the ratings. And
Oh, man. That's kind of cool, man. That's
great.
a pretty good deal. I mean, hey, speaking of, you know, technology, I follow you guys on all your socials. You guys look like you're always having a blast on this bus.
Trying.
It looks like this tour has been a really good time. Do you just attribute that to the people you brought with you, to the whole crew and everything?
You gotta have people that you like. You can't have a black cloud on the bus, because if you do, it just sucks.
Right.
You know, and when you fire that person, all of a sudden everybody's happy.
Right.
You know, it's fucked up. But,
Something you probably experienced a little bit through the years?
too many times, yeah.
Too many times?
Yeah.
More than you probably want to count? Right on. Well, man, I wanted to say I greatly appreciate your time, man. It's been an honor speaking with you. Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans, anybody out there before we get going?
Don't steal music. Right?
Buy it, man. I'm with you.
You gotta buy it.
I
If you want
absolutely
more,
agree.
you gotta buy it.
Absolutely, man. Thank you very much,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you.